Wow, welcome everybody. Thank you very much for telling me that you can't hear me. Hello there, and welcome to the Blitz Cup #1. We do have Firsos organizing the Blitz Cup in an insane timer mode, and of course, we will need to see what. The games will look like. I do believe they're gonna be really fast games. It should be 4 phases to get us to the final, and I believe the final was announced around 18:30 GMT. We're gonna need to see how fast that will be achieved. Of course, how fast we will get there. You know, time flies when you're having fun. Welcome everybody. Hello there, Salty Capybara. Welcome. We got also So Happy in the house. Good evening, sir, and welcome. I did notice earlier, Rayotun, bonjour et bienvenue. Give me a second over here so to actually put my glasses on, because I can't see anything without my glasses. Okay, let's see. Ox Daniel, good evening, sir, and welcome. Thank you very much for picking up, the first promotion over there. You are this close to the first promotion. Ox Daniel, you did it right first in the channel, so definitely a big shout out over there. Cleozin, good evening, sir. Hello there. We got him picking up that first promotion. It looks like in bottom Resna 13. Hello there, son, and welcome. Welcome to the stream. Let's see, Finarfin. Oh, hello there. It's been quite some time since I seen you here on the stream. Hello there, sir. How have you been doing? Let me go here. Nutrition Intense with the biggest question of them all. Where is Pauline? Indeed, we're gonna need to see when she will want to join us. Also, let's see. Good evening. Hello there, sir, by the way. I do have to also welcome everybody that did follow in the meantime while I was in the pre-game screen. We do have Burrito Banton. Hello there, sir, and welcome. K.I. Craig. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Belle the Queen also did join us. Thank you so much, sirs, for the follow, and I do hope you're going to enjoy your time with us today. As you see over here, we do have them doing the ban phase in the lobby. Titiits is going to go for goals. JackTheRipper is going to ban Babylon. Titiits is also going to ban Poland. And then JackTheRipper is going to ban Cree. Titiits looks like it's going to pick up Cleopatra. Interesting pick over here, especially in a 1v1 setup. Those early units are amazing if you take into account those Mariano Chiret archers. They do deal a lot of damage very quickly. But I haven't actually seen Cleopatra shine in the 1v1s. We're going to have to take a look how this will develop as an action, and I'm pretty sure we're going to have quite a few surprises in this tournament overall, not only in this game, in this tournament. Also, really quick readout over here so we don't miss this. I do want to put up on the screen over here the bracket for today. We're going to have Hazagi go against Trinda. Titiits go against JackTheRipper. Propagandi with Malm. Roy Batty will fight Corny. Distoria against Asticos. Alexis Kremp going against Sandro Games. Oh my god, such a big matchup over there. The big brains. Sprig versus Mule. We got JR versus Barsake. And as you can see, that will be the first phase. After this first phase, we're going to have the second phase, the third, and the fourth one when we're gonna get to the finals. Definitely we need to check out on each step, on every step of the way, how this will develop, and we'll see what players will advance towards the next phases. And we do have another pick. JackTheRipper is going to go for Eleanor of Aquitaine, and it looks like alongside Cleopatra over here, this seems to be shaping up as an interesting game. On one side we do have Cleopatra with that production towards districts and wonders placed to a river. It does get some good trade routes, but you gotta, you actually need a neighbor for those. On the other side, she does have the Sphinxes and will benefit from the Mariano Chiret archers. Eleanor of Aquitaine does have totally different bonuses when it comes to, first of all, usually, it wants to stay on the coast, which is on the Pangea map, it might not be something that easy to do. We're gonna need to see. Since it is a small map, it will be relatively easy to do so. The fact that it will have to go towards theater squares, it will probably have to go and recruit quite a few of those writers. That will make it quite interesting to see. If it will get pressured by Cleopatra. We're gonna need to see the maps. We're gonna need to see how close they are, the proximity between them. Usually on the 1v1s, you do get a little bit of distance between your opponent, between you and your opponent, but it's not that big as to think you're gonna be safe, especially in the mid game. So we're gonna need to see how the players will choose to develop their empires, what kind of strategies they're gonna go for, how they will go about their development over here. Now let me actually see. Oh, X-Player, hello there, Selen, welcome. Let's go, Trinda, let's go, Trinda. Trinda is streaming. Would be weird to watch Trinda while cheering for Hazagi. Oh my god. And indeed, we do have a lot of streams, indeed. That is so cool, by the way. With like 2 years ago, we only had like a few streams to watch. Now we have so many streams. It's amazing. I actually love the fact that we got more streamers coming up in the community, and getting bigger and bigger. It's amazing. We need more strong streamers, indeed. Also, Trinda stream would be just cheer for Trinda. Simple. I have like 6 tabs with streams open. I switch as fast as turns out. Oh my god, can you imagine the alt tabs? Finarfin is doing that. You can hear it from here, man. Get better internet now, indeed. No, you list them as well, but then you gotta mute the streams. Okay, get better internet. I live in Germany. We have the worst internet. How can you have the worst internet, man? Like, oh, how is this possible? Wait, is this a crown map? Wait, chat. Is this a crown map or is this a Pikachu map? What do you think this is? I didn't put up that prediction for how many remaps we're gonna have, but I do have to point out they do have 1 remap token each, so there could be a maximum of 2 remaps. Maybe we're gonna see some technicals, although I doubt it on the Pangea map. I also want to point out there are 2 civilizations, as far as I know, banned over here. Let me take a look. Byzantium and Maori will be auto banned for the whole tournament, and also if you pick Congo, religious victory is gonna be disabled because it's not fair. Congo doesn't get a religion, and so on and so forth. Okay, so let me put up on the screen here the buttons. Okay, there we go. Now, what do we have here? We got JackTheRipper coming up with London. He's gonna go for the May settle. He has quite a few 2/2s around him. 3 horse tiles to the north. Okay, Chocolate Hills to the southeast. That's gonna be a booming city. That's gonna be awesome for him. It's a bit further away than he would ideally want. Of course, he is gonna need to drop some gold to buy some tiles, or just settle on it non-fresh, which is again gonna be a bit of an issue. We're gonna need to see him also settle a few more cities to the north and to the northeast towards Mohenjo-Daro, and from what I can see, they do have a decent amount of distance between them, although I do like the fact that Egypt is gonna have this river in the middle. It will allow him to get much closer to England over here, to JackTheRipper, and see what he can do against him. We do have, of course, Rakedet coming up with a lot of floodable terrain. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 tiles with floodable terrain. This is a viable spawn for Lady of the Reeds and Marshes, and we're already turned 8? Bro, how did this happen? Like, it feels like oh my god, insane timer coming up, insane timer. That's 90 Os, crown, indeed. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Okay, remap vote going on. Oh my god, this is happening so fast. This is the first time that I actually see the insane timer started, or I should say the Blitz timer. It's much faster than the other one, from what I understand. And this is gonna be the map. Okay, really big prediction coming up over here. I do have to say something. Yesterday I messed up with the prediction, and I have to do something. So, Oh, this is gonna be hard. Okay, let me write this first. Who will win? And on one side we got Jack the Ripper. On the other side we got Titiits. And submission period. Let's go for 5 minutes, because honestly we don't know how fast this is gonna be. Well, I messaged, so that what I did yesterday was choose the other victor, unfortunately. So the points that should have gone for a viewer, it was just one viewer who voted the opposing side, and that side actually won. Can you imagine? He was banging in points, right? He got like 40,000 points. And I sent him a message, and you know, I excused myself, I apologized, I said that I messed up, and how can I give him the points, or what can I do to give him the points, and so on and so forth. Mr. Vincent actually responded to me, and he said that I need to do something like I need to drink 27 times water to pay it off. So I got a bottle of water here. I'm gonna get another bottle of water soon. I need to drink 27 times water during the stream. Oh my god, I'm gonna go to the toilet so many times. I'm sorry guys, I need to do it. Oh, well, it is what it is. It is what it is. Anyway, it looks like Egypt with England did manage to scout each other. Of course, immediately Jack the Ripper is going to go for Chocolate Hills. And it looks like those scouts are starting to get much closer to their respective cities. One. And we do have a volcano blowing up to the south of Chocolate Hills. I'm pretty sure Jack the Ripper is going to settle that 1-3, giving him a 2-2 base with access to the Chocolate Hills. He is, as you can see over here, a little bit behind when it comes to the science and the culture of Titiits. Titiits already went for the second city. We do have Rakedet putting down a Temenanki. And he is gonna get that extra production coming up from the floodable terrain. Not to mention he is gonna get the extra science. Oh my god, spam drink water, oh no. Trenlog, good evening sir. We do have Great Barrier Reef, and I did notice of course Chocolate Hills. Is there another one? I'm not so sure there's another one. I think only two? I haven't seen a third one. And looking at the city-states over here, we do have Mohenjo-Daro Kumasi as the culture city-states, and then Granada as the third city-state there. Already Titiits did figure out the Chocolate Hill cities of England. We got a third settle coming up soon from London, and I'm actually a bit surprised he's going to the south over here. I was expecting him to go over here on the wheat tile. It feels like a much easier setup to go for. London does have the benefit of an iron tile in the capital with 3 horses in a line. I still didn't go for his initial setup for his Pantheon, while we don't have on Egypt the Pantheon either. We do see horses coming up from Rakedet in the south with Iron Tile on the east side. There is an English scout coming up from the south over there, and it might actually go and block Temenanki's build orders. We might see a slinger buy. Do they have the gold for a sling? He doesn't have the gold for a slinger buy. Well, that's going to be nasty. At the moment, scout doesn't see what's going on in the cities. He's gonna need at least 3 turns to get on that tile, and of course first of all he needs to discover it. Jack the Ripper doesn't have vision on that particular tile. We do need to see also the setup. It looks like it is gonna be holy sites coming out from Titiits, and he's gonna try to defend them with a scout. A bit awkward here. Oh, there we go. Lady of the Reeds and Marshes coming up now, and we got Jack the Ripper immediately declaring war, and Titiits was on the buttons. He did click much faster than Jack the Ripper's I9. Oh my god. Oh my god, drink water, bro. Oh, ma'am, sir. Uh-oh. Okay. That can count as 2, right? He can probably kill the scout. He's gonna try to kill the scout, yes, but Temenanki will finish in 2 turns, and it doesn't look like the scout will die in 2 turns. That's the major problem here. Looks like Titiits is gonna be safe. if Etemenanki finishes, you can't really pillage it anyway. We do have a slinger coming out from Swenet. That city did settle on a Mercury tile, so not only it gives him an extra amenity, but it also gives him an extra point of science. On the other side, we do have Titiits and England fighting over here with slingers and the warriors, while Jack the Ripper is gonna put another city in the water. He's gonna get his second whale tile. I do see he's generating a decent amount of gold from those tiles over here, not to mention the science is helping him quite a bit. We do have those Royal Navy dockyards being put down as soon as possible. 210 from London, 510 from Plymouth, and none from Sheffield. It's too far away from the coast. And did he just buy a slinger? Bro, that is very gold intensive. Etemenanki finishes next turn. We do have Titiits over here with his wow, amazing scout, man. This is Superman scout over here coming up on Rakedet. It looks like the scout has remained alive. We got another one coming up from the east side, and Jack the Ripper is gonna get a few promotions off. I'm pretty sure Titiits doesn't actually want to attack with his own scout, just wants to sit there, stay pretty, and get the heals off, while he does have a slinger coming up from Swenet. He's gonna last move it. Oh yeah, let's see. Last move, bam! One scout goes down. Titiits managed to get his own scout in the city of Rakedet into safety. He ran off. Oh my god. And then immediately you saw the slinger of Titiits go in and threw a rock at him. That scout damaged him in the head and headshot. Now we do have to the north Granada coming up with quite a few warriors. Also, this might actually be in danger of attacking Rakedet. It would be awesome if we're gonna see some plays with you know, Hungary plays over here coming up from the players. Of course, it's going to be quite expensive to do so, but Jack the Ripper does have 11 gold at 10. You know, he might get it. A fourth city coming out from London. Now that Etemenanki has finished in Rakedet, you can immediately see how much production and science is getting from those tiles. He's on 14 science and 9 culture. Went Moksha first in Swenet while he's starting up his holy site production, going for another city. And I'm pretty sure, oh, there we go, culture. We got a Sphinx going on, being built next to Rakedet. He's getting the extra faith and the extra culture from that tile. We do need to see in the north what's gonna be his setup like. It looks like he does have a 2-2 right there, 4 tiles away from Rakedet, with another city over here on the east side, giving him some very good sugar tiles to work. I'm actually curious if he's gonna go and settle the southeast as well. That's kind of lacking food over here, but definitely can be good. I'm a bit concerned about the difference in city count, even though Titiits does have the stats and it looks like he's staying on par with the production. He does have a problem when it comes to straight up city count, and of course we do see that England over here is gonna have 4 cities very soon, getting his lighthouses up. This is gonna be internal trade routes for him. We got Governor Mannix already established in London. Another settler popped up from Sheffield. That's gonna be his 4th one, and he does have a very good settler in the south. Now, although I would still prefer him going for the wheat tile. Of course, he's much faster to go for the south settle. He's gonna get a 3-3-1 chocolate tile to work, but that's about it. You know, that's why I don't actually like the south settle, because you don't get that many options for tiles to work. You're gonna have to spend quite a bit of builder charges, and sometimes you don't even have that option to get there. So I'm actually gonna need to wait and see what he's gonna go for. Oh, that's worse actually. Oh man, that's just nasty. No. Why? I mean, I understand putting a city for the sake of a city as soon as, you know, as soon as you can get one, but just spend a little time, get that wheat tile, you know, like that would have been amazing as a city. He has this one banana tile as well, the one on the volcano. Maybe he's not actually gonna go. I hope he's not gonna go on the marsh tile. Like, that marsh tile doesn't have anything for him. Anyway, he does know what's going on here in the southeast. We do have more sphinxes being put next to the Etemenanki, and of course you do see the 2-2-3-3-1 tile coming up over here. We got another set popped in 3 turns, and that second one is going to go to the south, probably going to settle the tundra. Again, I'm a bit curious about this choice. We're going to need to see it. With the Lady of the Ridge and Marshes, he's going to get good tiles to work, although it's still in the tundra. So you don't, like, half of the city is going to be underwhelming when it comes to tiles being worked. And yes, you're gonna have some good tiles in the north. Not sure if it's gonna matter that much. We do have Swenet finishing up that holy site, and we're gonna need to see if he's gonna go for a shrine or the project. And there is a golden age coming up for both prayers. That's something that we didn't actually take a look or follow. This is, oh my god, this is so fast as a game. We do need to see. Hello? Oh my god, this is disastrous as a city. Anyway, now we do need to see what the players did choose as a golden age option. We got Pembrush and Voice on one side for England. Titiits is gonna go for a mentality golden age. It looks like autocracy is also gonna be his government, while JackTheRipper is still in chiefdom. He's probably gonna pop that political philosophy that will go in 2 turns, and he's gonna switch to a new government. Definitely need more cities on Cleopatra. His stats are quite good, 17, and we got him on 22 culture. Starting to put hanging gardens from Swenet, and it looks like we're gonna need to see him go for the north. He is trying to force that scout of England to go much further north, get out of the way. And as you can see here, Mohenjo-Daro did get soothed by Titiits. We do have him giving him that city state is giving him the bonuses in non-freshwater cities, just like as with the full housing, just as they would be in freshwater places. A builder available to chop here. I'm pretty sure this is going to be his government plaza tile. He's going to want to get as much gold coming up from those harbors, make them as strong as possible. Later on in the game, he's going to get to build shipyards and get the production. I'm pretty sure this would be a good move. They still didn't go for their classical units yet. And oh my god. So, wait. Did he... Okay, let's count the tiles over here. Saint Basil for Cleopatra City. Saint Basil in the south. Yeah, I guess. Sheffield. So let's count the tiles that Jack actually moves here. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Woo! Oh, Chios, thank you so much for the 100 bits. And indeed, go Titiits! So JackTheRipper actually moved 6 turns to settle on the 7th, while he could have gone north and settled 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 a little bit faster. I'm a bit confused about his city. Oh yes, it's an amazing city, don't get me wrong, this is amazing. He has 3-4 tiles to work, a good iron tile that's gonna turn amazing, a good campus if he wants to. That's, you know, that's still a volcano. It's gonna spew lava left, right, and center. But still, he would have had amazing tiles to work over here as well. And it looks like if he goes for something like God of Craftsman, he's gonna get really, really good tiles to work there. He has quite a few iron tiles in 3 cities from what I can see, with 3 horses, and later on he's gonna get access to niter, to coal, it's gonna be amazing. We do need to see theater squares coming up over here, oracle coming up in Rakedet. It looks like he's gonna get that wonder in 2 turns. He's gonna settle that next city to the north of Rakedet, where we were thinking about it, on the 2-2 tile next to the 4 tile. He's gonna have another one on the stone here on the east side, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to get it as soon as he possibly can. And now he's starting to catch up in the city count, but still England is ahead with 1. In the Eels tab, we do have JackTheRipper already with 56 production versus 37 of Titiits. He did start to catch up in the stats with 18 science and 20 culture, and we do have Titiits over here sending externals instead of internals. Probably that's the reason he didn't want to go internals for the extra production and food. Lice Serpel, good evening sir, and hello. Oh, That's the third sip. Third sip. Golden is hard in 1v1, so legit settle based on the fact it has good tiles. Titiits hitting the culture button very hard. Yeah, it looks like he's hitting the culture button very hard, especially with the Oracle and Theater Square coming up from his city. He's not going commercials, which of course is going to be the choice today for England. It does look like we might need to see some Theater Square being put up by England soon. We do have that government plaza between the two harbors, London and Plymouth, and I do see him finishing up those lighthouses. That's going to allow him to get more traders, more production, more food in his cities. We do have Stonehenge also put down by Titiits. He is, where is it? Aketatan. Okay, it's over here in the North City with a 2-2 base, a 3-2-1 fertile, but it's a bit lacking, well, more than lacking in the population. We do need to see how fast he can actually acquire those writers. It's actually going to be extremely important if he manages to get away those writers from JackTheRipper. He's not going to allow Jack to use the strength of England when it comes to those units. We do have Jack actually getting a few horses, and usually Jack is a bit aggressive when it comes to his gameplay, so we might see him try to do some kind of war moves against Titiits. The distance between them is not helping him that much, but of course having so many flat tiles to go about, of course this highway over here will allow him to get to Swanet quite fast, especially with the horses. We do have horses in production. Another city coming up from Plymouth. I see an audience chamber coming up from London, and it does look like Jack over here is going to improve his iron mine as well. Did get a pantheon. It's going to be fertility rights. Looks like he's more worried about the food than the production in this scenario, and he really valued one of these builders. I'm not sure that's going to give him the good benefits though. I think overall, except that builder, he's getting a maize tile, and that's it with extra food. There's nothing else here. Okay, well, I guess he's going to have some wheat tiles, but yeah. Anyway, coming up with a builder from Rakeder, we do have Pingala establishing. It looks like we're going to have Pingala double soon started up in the right screen. He did manage to finish the Theater Square, and we're going to see how many points he's getting now. 3 great writer points a turn. He has another one coming up in Swanet, another Theater Square, and I do see Mariano Cheret Archer being put into production. 3 turns to finish Aketatan's Wonder. Bam! He just chopped it silly, and he's going to put another Theater Square from that city. He's already on 10 gold a turn with 23 science, 35 culture. It looks like he's also generating 24 tourism a turn. We're going to need to see Jack try to defend against this somehow. At the moment, he doesn't have the necessary population to put down a lot of Theater Squares, but he is going to get the 4th in Leeds, the 4th in Plymouth, and I do see London actually population blocked over here, growth blocked. Well, it says stagnating, but I think this is a bug. There we go. He just finished audience chamber, and he's going to be two turns away from getting the next one. Really needs to put the district now from Plymouth, and before he's actually going to finish that settler. The same can be said about Leeds. And there we go, we got the Theater Squares coming up from Leeds. Plymouth also will probably need to pre-place it. I would say the best placement would be actually on this tile. Okay, there we go, settler. That's going to be a +1. Very late though, very late, because he's going for a third expansion phase with 3 more settlers popping out from his cities. He's going to do some attack runs going against Egypt over here with a few horses, and it looks like, of course, we do have Marion Chariot Archers coming up from. Oh my god, this is Kumasi, bro. Get that. Oh my. That is amazing, by the way. JackTheRipper should see this happening by the looks of it. Yes, he does have the vision on all of the units of Kumasi. They are banging on the city of Apu. Knock knock, who's there? Apu. We do need to see Kumasi over here, of course, being defended. It does look like Titiits does have 87 gold in the bank. He could buy out oh, never mind, he just got a horse from the northern tile, northern city, so that's gonna increase the garrison defense of his cities. That's good. He had actually horseback riding, didn't notice that. 26 science, 39 culture, and Titiits is still going ahead. A bit of a lack in in production though, 52 versus Jack's 82. And of course we do see Egypt is getting pillaged over here by one of Jack's warriors. The priority will be to take care of the Kumasi warriors rather than take care of that English warrior. Of course we do have Egypt getting closer with a horse, and it will bump against the warrior quite fast. Now we do have also a builder rebuilt from Rakedet, and a few horses coming up from the west side. Titiits is aware of this happening, and he's not going to allow his opponent to do so. We do have another builder going for the chops here, probably in Swenet. Wait a second, that's Monumentality Golden Age coming out from Cleopatra, right? So he's getting his 29 faith a turn to buy out builders and okay, units. That's why one of the reasons he actually was using his builders, and he has that pen, brush, and voice. Oh my god, he has those stats with this. Okay, well, we do have another horse available to pop in the city of Swenet. He is going to counteract those horses of England, and of course we do see an archer to the north over there. It keeps on moving as close as possible to the city. More Mariano chariot archers coming up to fight, and we do have two of them taking care of the attacks in Kumasi, chopping another one. Of course he's chopping tundra tiles. He doesn't really care about those forests anyway, and he did manage to take out the majority of the Kumasi units. If Kumasi would have actually had swordsmen, oh my god, that would have been amazing. Of course, we do see more attacks coming up over here. Looks like England stayed with the warrior just to keep busy the units of Egypt on that tile, so he doesn't get to defend on the west side. Unfortunately, he didn't take into account all of the production that and the tiles that Egypt had to chop. It looks like it wasn't enough to phase him that much, but it did slow him down considerably. I do have to point out that by the time this attack came out, we already had Titiits with all of the setup in place, except that one theater square that never got finished from Akhenaten. He already had the majority of the theater squares built, the wonders that he needed for a culture victory, and so on and so forth. More horses coming up to fight. We do have England getting 8 great terminal points a turn. Egypt is on 7 great writers. We got in the merchant screen 2 great merchants also for England, and it looks like we do have also a religion, Islam. Egypt is going to go for divine inspiration, for more faith coming up from his wonders, and sacred places going to give him the plus to science, culture, gold, and faith coming up for each city that has been converted to the religion and has a wonder. Decent amount of Mariano chariot archers are available at the moment for Titiits to use. A bit of a problem with the gold generation. Titiits is on 1 gold a turn, while we do have Jack on 24, and again we do have a decent army coming up from Egypt to field. He's gonna get to defend against England for some time. The fact that England sent those horses against his opponent at the moment does mean he has a bit of time to get his theater squares out. He's basing this decision on the fact that he's gonna slow down his opponent considerably to actually get an advantage of his own there. We're gonna need to see if that's actually gonna happen. It looks like Titiits did realize the commercials are gonna need to be placed, and he's gonna need a bit of a stronger economy here. Of course, with his great writers, he's gonna need amphitheaters, and that's exactly what he's building. And we do have a placement of another theater square here to the south. Well, we do need to see how fast that religion is going to spread into his other cities. Titiits did manage to acquire 30 faith a turn. He's still up 8 turns, and I do see recorded history coming up from him as well. Wait, did Kumasi get... okay, so it got pieced. We should be... Okay, 10, 11 turns. Okay, Temple of Artemis coming out from Akhenaten. Looks like those Marianos are moving a bit further ahead than his city, so he catches the English units before they actually do that much damage. Okay. Hey, Polush! Bienvenue! Good afternoon indeed. How are you doing? How is your weekend? Kumasi domination victory. Well, we do need to see how the culture is going to develop here. That extra tourism that Titiits is benefiting from is definitely putting a pressure on the culture screen. At the moment, it's not showing up that much, and JackTheRipper did get 10 defenders, 10 internals. We do have 38 tourism per turn coming up from Egypt though, and of course it's gonna go higher and higher while he acquires and establishes the writers and gets the books. He's gonna get more wonders. And I do believe he definitely needs a few more cities. I would say 2 more cities and go for it. One over here on that desert hill and another one on the stone tile. And he should have the decent setup for the next era. A bit of a mismatch in the city count. We do have already 2, 4, 6 cities coming up for England. And of course a 7th one is going to be placed here. An 8th one is going to the east of Manchester, where he does have more horses. Oh my god, God of Craftsman would have been the choice here. I think with the insane timer, they just didn't have time to think. It was too much, so that's why he went for fertility rights instead of anything else. It was a bit too much, too fast of a time to actually think about your choice, look at your options, see what would be the best for you, and so on and so forth. For Titiits, for example, it was easy. He already had a lot of floodable terrain to go for. He saw a few marshes left, right, and center. He saw the sugar tiles. So the idea of him benefiting from... Whoa, 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 whoa! Civilization 6! Help! It has arrived! We got Titiits benefiting from a free night. Wait, what? Bro, what is this? Oh my god, unbelievable. Of course, we got more theater squares coming up from the north. Temple of Artemis got chopped over here. You see how fast, by the way, Titiits is getting his setup with the chops. He's actually getting a very, very good tempo going, using those builders to chop out the wonders and at the same time get as many bonuses as possible into that city as soon as possible. Yeah, indeed. What is this? Also 012 Zix. Good evening, sir, and welcome. A good day to you, sir. Oh my god, I'm used to saying good evening so much that even if it's daylight outside, I can see daylight. Oh my god, it's still hard for me to actually say good day. Can you imagine? Wow. Okay. Whoa. Whoa, whoa, whoa. We got 2 wins, by the way, in the tournament. JR did manage to get a win on Barsake, and Astikos did manage to get a win on Astikos. Oh, sorry. Astikos did manage to get a win on Distoria. Wow. Wow. Okay, we got 2 winners going into the round 2. And JackTheRipper is asking if he can keep CS, and it's a big no. Why did he... Why is the pause? 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay. Let me scroll down in the chat. By the way, five sips of water. 5 sips. I'm gonna need to keep counting these because I did get how to say I do need to make up for yesterday. Oh man, totally bombed yesterday. Well, it is what it is. Why is Leech not playing? He's casting. He's casting with Firsos, I believe. He's in the game casting with us. We got Audience Chamber coming up from Rocket Dead in 1 turn. Looks like more theater squares coming up from the other cities. One in Aketana did get finished, and of course a commercial got placed there. There is a problem in the gold screen for Titiits. He's on -4 gold a turn. I gotta say he didn't actually quite get to improve a lot of these amenity tile, or I should say plantations, and it does put a bit of pressure on him. Looks like JackTheRipper is going to try to take out Mohenio Daro. He's not going to be allowed to keep it. And of course, we do see Titiits is arriving on the scene with Mariano Chariot Archers and a horse. I think he just wanted to stop that attack, but he also has the chance of attacking into the units that are left right now with half HP. He's going to have really strong attacks coming up with the Mariano Chariot Archer. And of course, we do see those horses will do significant damage as well. They might actually start trading units, even though they're kind of far away from the mainland of both of them. We got those commercials needed to be built here. Rakedet is going to get this one. It's going to be a +3 and another +3 here in Aketatan. Not bad. He's going to get the markets, the internals as well, the trade routes as well. While I don't think actually he has anything to trade with at the moment. Oh, he got Kumasi. Okay, so he didn't put any more pressure on Mohenio, any more envoys. So he got Kumasi, took it away from JackTheRipper. While Jack still has 6 envoys in there. Titiits is on 6 at the moment. 8 on the 8 at the moment. We do have an encampment coming out from Swanet. More of these great writers starting to appear. I don't see at the moment anything for England, and I do want to take a look here. Okay, so he is gonna get one great writer. That's actually quite an important feat. We do have two great writers acquired. Three great writers acquired by Egypt, while one will be taken by England. That's one of the first, and it looks like more Theater Square festivals are coming about. An important number of points here, 9.2 great points a turn, great writer points a turn is going to be good. We do have 13.8 great writer points a turn also for Egypt, and I do have to point out we do have, okay, Moksha in the city of Sheffield. London is with Governor Magnus. Okay. More settlers coming out from Akhenaten. Definitely at the moment the pressure will be on the economy. Titiits did get the first commercial down, and immediately he I would say he balanced himself when it comes to the economy. We do have quite a few more settlers started up, and we do need to see where he's going to go for. Looks like that Mercury tile is going to be his choice. It does also look like JackTheRipper does have a Suz on Granada to the north of Akhenaten, while Titiits is probably going to need to put another city to the east side. I'm not so certain he's going to care that much about that city center. Still needs to be careful about it. You know, you don't actually want to give options to your opponent to just use city-states to bully you, and from what I can see at the moment, Titiits doesn't really have all of the army that he would really want. We do have Titiits with 49 science and 79 culture. He's also... Oh, hello there, Mindfart! Oh my god, 19 months! Thank you, sir, so much, and welcome! The pace of the game is insane. If you watch it now, you can see how hard it can be. Even blink, yeah, it is very hard. It is very hard. Also, Daniel, to answer your question, he is indeed a referee. I'm not sure if he's a referee, but he's 100% a streamer, a caster in the tournament. This is gonna be quite a fast tournament. We do have everything happening in this day 4 rounds to go. This is the first round, and then the last round will be at 1830 GMT. It's actually what, 4 hours from now, 5 hours from now. We just started 15 minutes ago, and it looks like we had the first game at 10:57. Quite a few settlers coming out from Akhenaten, Rakedet, and Swanet. Now we're going to see that third expansion phase started by Titiits, and with another 4 cities is going to be on 8. That's going to be a good number to have to go into the mid part of the game, while England already has 2, 4, 6, 8 cities of his own. Doesn't look like he's interested in building some more. Now he wants to go up a little bit, and he started getting those bonuses coming up from his great writers. We do have 1, 2, 3 of these theater squares being built. Of course, no campus is coming out from JackTheRipper. Would mean he's gonna have a serious issue when it comes to the science. We might actually see him go for free inquiry in the next era, because he already has a more than decent amount of culture going through his theater squares. Actually, there's a 4th theater square here in Birmingham that he doesn't really need it that much at the moment. He needs the science more than anything else here, and it looks like he's also benefiting a lot from having the production, 134 production versus Titiits is 96. You gotta take into account Titiits is in Monumentality Golden Age, so he's using also the faith for some production. It's not much, but it's still 15 more faith, 15 more production that he's benefiting from that. So the difference between them is not that big. It is, and JackTheRipper is a little bit ahead in total production, but not by that much. Rix, good evening, sir. What's the rule on city-states? You can seize them, you can levy them, you cannot keep them if you attack them. You gotta raise them. So it's raise only, I would say, on the city-states. And one of them got raised to the ground, Mohenjo-Daro. Looks like Granada will probably be the next one, which will put in danger the Suz on Kumasi. He needs to put all of the envoys in Kumasi, and I'm pretty sure JackTheRipper with his envoys will also try to take hold of Kumasi. It's gonna be quite an important city-state over here for Egypt as well. He has those external trade routes, or he had those external trade routes going to Kumasi. At the moment, I'm not sure where his trade route is, honestly. It was over. Oh, there we go. It's here. Sunet to Rakedet. Okay, so he switched to internals for a little bit. Okay. Now he is aware that he might actually lose Kumasi at some point. We do have Titiits also moving with 2 cities on the east side. I'm actually curious where is he gonna settle. Ideally, you want to get a city over here somewhere and another city on the stone tile. I'm pretty sure he needs to stay away from the coast, mostly because he's fighting England. You don't really want to start or give an option to somebody that is coastal biased to go against you with boats. I'm pretty sure at some point of the game JackTheRipper is gonna get frigates, maybe even battleships, so you just don't want to do that. We do have a lot of horses coming out from Sheffield and Birmingham. Looks like we got a preparation for the Corsair timing coming up for England. Mathematics coming up in 4, Divine Right in 2, and of course Thieves is probably going to be on the receiving end of those units. We do need to see a lot more defensive units coming up here. Yes, these Mariano Chariot Archers are strong. I wouldn't call them as strong without promotions against Corsairs though. I think they get 2 shot by the Corsairs. It's going to be quite hard to defend here. We're gonna need to see how this will develop. We got market coming up from Marketaten. Looks like Marcius Licinius Crassus did get acquired as well. England might get the next great merchant. He's on 2.3 great points at 10. Egypt is on 7th though, because he got oh my god, Oracle in the city of Rakedet, and he built a market in that. He can a commercial in that city. He is getting a lot of merchant points because of that, and of course we do see him straight ahead with the writer points as well. He's gonna be having an advantage on England most of the game. Now we do need to see, okay, what's happening in Granada. Looks like that city is taking down slowly but surely. We do have a city being put on the coast. This is very dangerous, very dangerous. This is extremely dangerous by Titiits over here. Oh my god, can you imagine if he goes caravels and takes out England with caravels? Oh man. Okay, next up attack. We got so many horses coming up from JackTheRipper series. 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 horses coming up in the series of Sheffield and Birmingham. We don't see that many units coming up for Egypt. And at the moment, Titiits is trying to get the production going into those cities on the front line, while he is also trying to get a general. We do have him only 1 great general point a turn. It's going to take a while until he actually gets a decent bonus out of it. In the era score screen, we do have the medieval era started up, both civilizations in the golden age. And we do need to see what's going on here. Give me a second. Bonjour. Bonjour. I'm second slot? Yeah. I go B. Industrial, Islam, and Leech. Yeah. Okay. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. Okay, 6 sips. We got JackTheRipper with free inquiry golden age this time. Of course, he switched for that extra science. He's on 85 science, 70 culture. Did manage to do a very, very good result at the moment. Balanced approach of his development. We got Titiits here with a 51 science and 92 culture. Looks like he's going to need a bit more science. Is starting to put down campuses from Apu. I see one, but I don't see one. Oh, it's over here. Okay, it's a +2 campus. Okay, and he did settle another 2 cities. He's going to take out Granada next turn by the looks of it. He doesn't have the movements this turn, and we do need to see what's going to happen on the west side. I did hear a few more pops here, and I'm not sure what happened. We do have quite a few horses coming up from Egypt, and of course he doesn't have vision yet on his opponent's cities over here. He does know some of the cities are 42 strength, and he can assume we do have new units popped out from that city, and of course that boosts up the garrison defense of the city strength. We do have England starting to upgrade his coursers. This is a major issue usually in the 1v1s. You do need to get your own gold, and it takes a while to actually acquire the gold that you need. Newcastle upon Tyne also upgraded a few coursers here with those initial horses that did manage to get the promotions on. He's going to have quite a few strong army to go against Egypt. We do have Egypt going for machinery in 2, medieval fairs in 1, and getting a few more horses of his own. Probably is going to try to use his own, or get to his own castle technology. A little bit late when it comes to the science, and you do see in the total science actually Titiits is ahead with 1163, but he went to another way. He went and discovered other texts before he discovered castles. Now we do have more archers popping out from Thebes. Looks like Titiits over here is gonna try to scout out the north as well as the west. He needs to find out what's going on. He's putting a line of units to defend against his opponents at the river. Using the river as an extra defense does help you quite a bit. You get an extra +5 against your opponent, and it's gonna be much harder for him to push through your units. But you gotta be careful at what kind of point you're gonna defend with, what kind of choke you're gonna get against your opponent. Anyway, we do need to see also when Titiits is gonna discover the armies of England, and of course we do see him after he did manage to I forgot what that city-state was called, but anyway, after he did manage to take out that city-state in the north, he's gonna reposition his units back to his cities. They need a few heals, but he does have level 1 Mariano chariot archers, allowing him to get more damage on these coursers. 40 against the coursers, 46 is quite important. More commercials coming up from Sheret. Buto is going to get a very good tile to work as a 5-2-2, and it looks like with Marcus Licinius Crassus he's acquiring some tiles as well. We got foreign ministry coming up from Rakedet, traders coming up from Apu, and I do see him going for his temples. He's gonna get attacked from multiple sides here, and you do see the Marino chariot archers cannot actually withstand the damage of those coursers of England. They do get 2-shot here, and this is gonna be a problem. Not to mention those archers are gonna be having quite a bit of an issue. Of course, Titiits will require a lot more science to work with in the next era. It's good that he had an advantage in the first one. Now he needs to get back up and build a few campuses. We do have him still going strong when it comes to his tourism acquirement, 61 tourism per turn, while he's 2 out of 24 to get the win. Knights coming up from Swanet. Knights are going to be strong enough to defend against the English units hands down, and if he does manage to get one of these great generals, it's going to be amazing. Might actually want to use a card here for a few turns to get faster great generals, but anyway, we'll see. Helicopter preparation. Yes, exactly. Helicopter preparation from turn 65. I like that. Yeah, it's always good to be prepared. One of the good things coming up on Titiits, he does have a decent amount of archers to work with, and he's doing quite a bit of damage against his opponent. Memphis though is in danger, and those coursers will start going around it and will try to get as much damage as they possibly can on that city. The fact that the Marian chariot archers are also defending there does mean they're gonna take damage on return. The coursers will take damage on return, significant damage actually. It's gonna be an issue. Okay, Titiits, you gotta be careful, bro. Yeah, those are weak units, bro. You gotta be careful. One chariot archer got caught out of position on the wheat tile and immediately got surrounded by the English coursers. He got punished for his intrusion there. Agetadan is gonna get another campus. This is gonna be a +2 over here to the north of Rakedet. I do see Sheret did arrive at 4 pop, and I also see Titiits here is using as many builders as possible to get his jobs done. Titiits did go for a second monumentality age, and notice he's getting a few more of these writers, while I see another great writer can be acquired by England. Let's see the first moves here. Coming up, another Mariano Chariot Archer goes down. We do have Egypt with Builder from Memphis, allowing him to get that deer tile chopped and maybe get walls in the city of Memphis. I do see Titiits going for printing for a little bit of extra damage from his visibility, diplomatic visibility, and repositioning a few archers from Thebes. In Thebes, he does have a courser of his own and the multiple chariot archers that should be strong enough to defend against this. He also has the upgrade button for the crossbows. He's gonna need the gold though, and that's the problem. He doesn't actually have the gold to upgrade these. He did prefer to upgrade knights or coursers rather than crossbows. We do have more knights coming up from Swenet and Rakedet. I see Akhenaten is also gonna beat coursers. The courser army of JackTheRipper might actually go against Buto, while of course there is a builder there ready to chop one of these stone tiles. It could actually get walls quite fast to defend against England. One of the success stories of England might actually be the pillages. So he's gonna get a strong amount of gold coming up from these pillages, and you can see he did lose a courser for 100 gold. Then he's gonna try to get another pillage over here to the northeast of Akhenaten. Is this gonna be worth it though if he doesn't pillage a lot of tiles? All of these army is actually not gonna be worth at all. One courser is what 70 gold or 60 gold or something. A courser upgrade, that was a lot of gold put into these units from the get-go. We can actually count that 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9, right? 9, so that's what 63, 630 gold being put into these units, while at the moment he got 100 gold and he lost one of them or two of them. I think one of them, right? Okay, so he got 100 gold and he lost 70, and he's gonna lose another one here unless he gets the pillage immediately next turn. We can count this up. What do you think, guys? Is this gonna be a good return? Okay, he lost 2 and he got another one here pillaged. Okay, so 200 gold, 300 gold, one with 140 lost. It looks like the builder was getting hunted down by one of the coursers, but it didn't actually get anywhere. Also, we do have another courser taken down. Okay, 210 gold, lost 301. And it looks like the army of Egypt is getting quite a bit bigger here. We do have him managing to lose 20 gold a turn. He does still have 67 in the bank. Ooh, another one, a third one got taken down. Okay, so that's what, 280, 280 and 300 gold. Don't forget the damage done to Egypt in that calculation. Well, there wasn't. Wait, what do you mean? What kind of damage are you referring to exactly, specifically? Because I was counting the pillages, and of course, yes, I guess you mean the production, but that's not going to be that big. So at the moment, it does look like Egypt is managing to stay afloat. A bit of a problem with the gold generation, but he's getting a few more of these commercials. I think there's a problem here. He doesn't have the -1 card. He used the retinues, and you do see a Republican legacy with chivalry. If you would put the -1 card, he should be at least at a decent level with his economy. Bam! Another one goes down. Another courser goes down. So at the moment, it's actually negative for England. This attack was negative for England. To production, yes. So he lost 1 2 3, well, actually 4 mines. Okay, so 4 mines, that's 8 production lost. That's for around 3 tons. He lost around 8 to, I think 40 or 50 production. That's not that big. That's really not that big. Even if you convert it in gold, it's not that big. It's 100. It's another 80 gold or something. And this courser is gonna die. So this attack was actually negative over here in gold for England. He does have multiple units just standing by in his cities. Looks like we do have Egypt right now repositioning this army to the west side right after they get the hills off. We do have Jack arriving at 108 science with 102 culture, 634 gold in the bank. And we do see Titiits is starting to put a few more theater squares on the table here. Definitely needs to use his production to get the campuses going, and finally he got one from Racketed as well. That's going to be a +3. We got 10 more turns until the Renaissance era, and by the looks of it, Jack did realize, of course, we do have a city takeover. Now this is definitely different. This is Buto over here coming up with the caravel attack. It does look like we're gonna have a city takeover soon. Egypt doesn't have an answer for this unless we're gonna see a wall coming up from that city. And this is why I was thinking, like, putting a city against on the water against a naval civilization is just not good. We do have the hub coming up in 2. I really hope he's not actually going to finish it, but because of course Titiits is not going to get to benefit from it. We do have Titiits not having enough vision to see the units in the north. That caravel, it's 1 tile away, and of course we do have the possibility of that caravel to hit the city of Buto this turn. It is probably going to take it down. That is a caravel fleet with a 65 milli strength base. It will hit it with 75 damage anyway. Oh, he doesn't have an admiral. But still, that's so strong. He should have had an admiral. He does have an admiral. Why doesn't he move an admiral? Oh, I guess he didn't care. And kind of gold to support units for Egypt, who's low on gold anyway. Yeah, still didn't manage to do the necessary damage against his opponent here, unfortunately. It did slow him down a little bit, and I'm pretty sure Titiits is gonna get his gold back. That was, you gotta take into account, if you think of it that way, you gotta take into account also the production put by England into those horses, not only the gold to upgrade them. If you want to go that way, and I'm pretty sure the horses are gonna come up really expensive. Like one horseman is, let's take a look over here, it's 40 production each, and he lost like 6 of them, including the gold to upgrade them into coursers. That's a lot of production that could have been spent in something else. Of course, it does also take a toll when it comes to his ability to move all of the units and the clicking all of the buttons, the necessary buttons to get the sim up in your cities, and at the same time do a decent attack. You gotta take into account, you see how fast this turn is, and you can imagine the pressure on these players. The more cities they're gonna have, the more units they're gonna have, the bigger the challenge it will be for them to do something. And yes, finally we do have some results over here. England did manage to take down that one city. Egypt did put it, I think this was a mistake from Egypt, I gotta say, unbelievable. This mistake over here to the north of the city of Buto got taken down. We do have Egypt realizing his mistake a bit too late, and of course I don't think he actually knew about this passageway. He found out about it maybe too late, and or maybe he did know but he totally ignored it. I'm certain that shared it to the, well, anyway, I think I did already say where I thought the cities should be placed. We got Apadana coming up from Racketed. Looks like he is gonna get it to the south there. Marco Polo is a free trader coming up for him, and of course we do see a free trader coming up for England as well. Colossus on London. We do have campus coming up from Plymouth, and we're coming up very fast on the next Congress. We do have available units from Egypt to attack into England this time, and of course England is gonna get quite a few units to re-upgrade over here in Sheffield. He is gonna need to put a bit more production into his units, but you do see at the moment Titiits is starting to catch up in the production screen versus Jack. He still has a bit of a weaker science, but has more culture, so I guess at the end of the day it does balance itself out. We do have 3,000 science in total for Titiits, while Jack is on 2,400, and I do see Jack on 2,000 versus 1,900 of Titiits when it comes to the science. They're very close to each other when it comes to that. Economy-wise, it looks like JackTheRipper did get quite a bit of a fleet out, and yes, he did manage to get a city with it. We might see him also trying to go against Kumasi to take it down, take out that option of Egypt trading with Kumasi. That is a strong amount of culture coming off from these trade routes. I'm not sure where this trader is coming from, but you gotta take into account Kumasi's bonus does give you this. Oh, it's disabled. Never mind, it's disabled. But this would have been amazing here. Did I hear something? No, something just popped. In the World Congress, did we have anything important? No, culture, city state, whatever, nothing important. Jack did manage to get the 2 Diplo points. That's like, I think, 8 culture per turn lost from the trader from that session of the World Congress. And kind of go to small units, and yeah. Okay. We do have Egypt pushing at the moment, putting a bit of pressure on his opponent. More knights coming up to defend Jack's cities, and we do see Mariano Chariot Archers do have 43 strength going against the Knights 50. Slowly they might actually take them down if they do have a good number of them around them. I'm pretty sure Titiits is aware that he's going to need to defend on all of this map from the north to the south, and he's a bit wary of attacking somewhere because he knows he's going to get counterattacked in another place. They do have about the same number of military, but of course England does have more military when it comes to the coast, while Egypt doesn't have at all military on the coast. By the looks of it, he's getting in with the Corsairs, just lost one, and oh yeah, there we go. He had the promotion on it, but didn't get to promote it, and it looks like at the moment it's a 1-4-2, one Corsair for 2 units, almost 3 units, because another archer went down. Titiits is trading a little bit better here, and we do have the Corsairs starting to get the pillages off. The 56 culture, you just saw it pop off from that theater square, and of course more units are coming to the fight. We do need to see if this is gonna be the moment that Titiits does start to get more army, and immediately you see the reaction coming up from the north. He is getting counterattacked by those units of England. He was prepared for this with multiple units of his own to attack back into the Corsairs. Probably doesn't want to show all of his hands, and I'm pretty sure that Titiits over here is gonna try to do as much damage as he possibly can. Still no general, unbelievable, but no general. We do have next turn a general coming out from Egypt. England is also on 4 great general points a turn, and it looks like since Titiits is first in slots, he's gonna get the general, while England is not going to get to acquire it. Since we are already in the next era, oh my god, the other ones, the 75 cost, 75 points one will start to activate. Okay, some attacks going on there, and the archer did get taken down, so 3 units, a 4th unit taken down here. Actually no, that's the 5th unit. More pillages coming up. Titiits is gonna get the mines. It did get the amphitheater and the theater square, that campus. Okay, this is starting to be problematic. We do have Egypt also managing to get more units over here to the northwest. Looks like Jack's Corsairs are not strong enough to attack into the Knights, and of course with the extra diplomatic visibility that the Knights does benefit from, and the support, it did have a decent amount of strength to stay alive. We do have a few of these archers that will try to do some damage, and still in the science screen and in the culture screen we definitely see both are going strong, both nations. Titiits with 3 out of 35 of these tourists. He did arrive at 101 tourism per turn. He's starting to equal the amount of culture that Jack has. Not to mention the fact that he's attacking into Jack at the moment is putting a toll on that ability of his to get that culture going. Now he's gonna need to put more production into his units, and you can see the knights being hard built over here from multiple cities. Yeah, we do have some quick moves coming up from both Jack and Titiits. I do notice he did switch a few tiles, a few units, and he did put stronger units in front, so he gets to defend a little bit better against this counter attack. We do have him with the archers. Okay, chariot archers can deal the damage. Do they have the vision? I don't think they do. Yeah, they do. Okay. Oh, this is a forest hill. Okay, that's good. I didn't see the forest. We do have, of course, another chariot archer that could get here. The courser of Titiits can get another mine from that snow hill. Unbelievable. He actually built a mine in a snow hill. Okay. In the north, it looks like Titiits is winning as well. We do have how do you call it? This is, it has a name. How do you call this? Chaotic, I would say. Placement of units coming up from England. He's not really benefiting from all of the bonuses that he has. He's trying to attack into multiple sites, and Titiits is there on each of them, so he's not getting he's not managing to get through. We do have another knight taken down here by Titiits, and it looks like one of his coursers is really low HP. He does have a promotion on it, and he did manage to move it away. He saved it out of harm's way, and of course from harm's way. And we do see a counter attack coming up from England onto one of those coursers and the horse. Two of them got taken down. Two of the units got taken down. The first general did appear on the scene. This is gonna be Hannibal Barca. The next one for England is gonna cost him 60 points, and it's gonna take a while until he acquires it. While it's gonna be a bit of an advantage here for Egypt. You gotta remember that Mariano Chariot archers don't actually get points from the generals. There's still 44 strength against his opponent. He did manage to get the Wars of Religion card in. That's something that England doesn't have at the moment, even though he does have a religion, Judaism, Zen meditation with stewardship. Maybe he did not get to theocracy. Well, how do you call that? Reformed Church. Maybe he didn't get here for this card. Jack the Ripper is going in nationalism, and I do see Titiits does need to pillage those tiles in the south and then reposition to attack back into these units. Again, a bit of a problem with the timer. It's a bit too fast for both of them to do the same that they need to do and go on the offense, do the perfect moves that they need to do. A successful counterattack now that England did reposition and gobbled up his units, or I should say got them together, and now he's gonna get to have a bit of a stronger army to go against Egypt here. And you still see immediately Titiits is doing the same thing. Got pushed back from the city of Birmingham. A lot of units taken down from Egypt, with the new knights coming up from England. Now we're going to need to see if Egypt over here is going to manage to counterattack possibly into this. He does have new knights of his own, and the general did get pushed back. Really needs to get it on the front line there to give the most bonuses to his units. Still can actually attack into the English army with a decent amount of strength. One of the horse, for example, is in danger of dying to the knights. We do have Mariano Chariot archers getting back and new crossbows coming up on the scene. These are not going to have the levels, but they're going to have the strength to go against their opponents here. Pyramids in Akhetaten coming up in 2. Those are going to give him the extra tourism, and not to mention an extra builder. And at the same time, he's going to get... oh yeah, there we go. Easy. Kumasi is getting taken over. Yeah, Kumasi is dying. This was something that was happening. Anyway, he did get the gold. Titiits did get some gold. but not that much. And you do see, honestly, between them, there's not that much of a gold difference now. I do notice Titiits did drop the ball on a few units here in the north of Memphis, but did get back while he did reposition his army on the south side against those Knights of England. They're going to need, both of them will need to rebuild their armies and try to go head to head against each other a little bit faster. Well, we do have an issue here. Of course, Titiits did manage to get more science than Jack, and has a lot more culture to work with. He wasn't in a pen bash and voice golden age or in a free inquiry, while Jack was in a free inquiry. That's why he had more science. Now, the fact that he actually went for units instead of building his campuses and so on and so forth will put a toll on him. He's gonna try to get back his campuses and his libraries, maybe get a few new ones over here in the main cities where he didn't actually get to pre-place any campus yet. We do see the same thing happening from Titiits. He's getting a few new campuses going, putting new knights in production, and I do see him going for his universities. When he is going to see the city of Kumasi taken down here, well, I guess that's one city, and it's not like he actually has that much of a... Oh, I go B. Okay. Preserve. Engineer. He can really defend well against frigates. Yeah, Kumasi definitely is going down. That city is going down. It couldn't do anything about these frigates. City states are usually quite bad defending against this kind of unit. Okay, Kumasi has been defeated. The knight, the horse did disembark there and took it down, raised it to the ground. And of course, we do need to see if Jack is gonna try to go and get a few pillages. This might be a good return on investment, by the way, taking out the iron over here from the mines and so on. Universities from multiple cities coming up from Egypt. He's definitely booming on the science now. Dropped down in gold considerably, but I think he lost a card or needs to switch the cards. No, he didn't lose a card. He needs to switch the cards. That's minus 48 gold a turn that he's losing. He was sending a lot of trade routes towards that city center of Kumasi and getting reaping the benefits. Now it looks like his economy is in shambles. Still has quite a bit of gold to work with, and of course we do need to see how he's gonna stabilize his economy really quickly. 362 faith a turn also in the bank. Titiits did go for a dark age here, while JackTheRipper is in a normal age. There is a possibility for Titiits to go next time for a heroic. Usually that's how the players do want to chain them. Pyramids did get finished in Akhetaten, and looking at the west side over here, we do have England putting down more encampments. While he's getting a lot of art museums. Definitely wants to also reap the benefits of his great works. It does also seem like he did manage to stop the attack on Birmingham. Egypt did manage to get away with a decent amount of pillages, but lost a few units of his own. Actually a decent amount of units. I think he lost like 4 or 5 of them, if I'm not mistaken. Not to mention in the north he did trade quite a bit with England there, but so did England lose quite a few units. We got amphitheaters coming out from Manchester, another one of those campuses, a +1 there, and we do see new theater squares, and definitely need to see what the next moves are. In the culture screen, we got Titiits on 4 out of 43. It looks like the more pressure is being put on the culture, the more defense is also getting acquired by JackTheRipper. We got both of them trying as much as possible to counteract each other, and we do have 120 science with 134 culture coming up from Jack. Looks like Titiits is gonna need to do some more science buildings, and that's exactly what he's doing here. In the science screen, we do have, give me a second here, where is it, there's no Hypatia. I knew I didn't see Hypatia. Okay, but we do have Egypt actually getting the science from Holy Site district. Well, I guess it doesn't matter damage, he does only have a +3 science coming up from that. Okay, England did manage to acquire his own domestic here, external. 5 out of 43 for Egypt. We got England on 1, and England is on 74 tourism. Okay, not bad. And boom, Titiits actually getting those universities did put him up to 129 science, 161 culture. We do have a Jack on 169 culture as well as 118 science. 410s for Terracotta Army to finish from Swenet. We do have the religion of Egypt actually establishing in multiple cities, and I would have loved to see another city here soon enough, but I guess he's not going to do that. We would probably need to see another city to the west of Akhetaten. He can put 2 more cities actually, one next to the armies, one north next to that English courser. Of course, not right now, but a little bit later after that courser is out of there. He does have floodable terrain. He can use his how to say, his Lady of the Reeds and Marshes to get there. And of course, we do see at the moment he's putting quite a few farms over here in the cities. Not bad, not bad. That's a lot of farms. I think Jack is in a better position to win. And also Jack actually overtaking in stats. Yeah. The big question is, what will be the win condition here for either of them? In the World Congress, we did have Titiits now getting the 2 Diplo points, so Diplo is probably out of the question. Jack is on 6 out of 20. We got Titiits also on 6 out of 20. You might, of course, consider Mahabori Temple or Statue of Liberty. That's 6 points right there. And I'm pretty sure at the moment the Diplo favor is going to be quite equal between them. We might actually enter into something decided by ties rather than anything else. No points to the generals, no buildings in the commercial hubs. This is going to be an issue for Titiits. He does have minus 22 gold a turn. He really needed those trade routes. Of course, he can put the gold for traders, and that's exactly what he's doing. Triangular trade, the +4 gold and +1 faith for all of the trade routes. He has a decent number of them, and of course we do need to see how he is going to try to get more commercials, but he can't build the buildings in them. Quite important that Jack or either of them actually cannot go through the generals. If they cannot recruit the generals, it's going to be very hard to actually get to the modern generals, to the ones that give you bonuses towards the modern age. Rafifi, bonjour, monsieur. Also, hello there, Hi Strunda. Hello there, sir. We do have Skazel Monke. Hello there, sir. Also, making a comment here. Jack actually overtaken in stats. Crazy indeed. Also, Beaver Simpson. Hello there. Good evening, good day to you, sir. I think Jack is in a better position to win. The question is, okay, what kind of win do we have here? On one side, it definitely looks like Titiits wants to go for the culture, right? He's putting as much pressure as possible on the culture. He has a problem with his economy. He needs to step it up, and we do see him managing to overtake Jack, except in the gold department. In all other aspects, well, gold and food. Actually, that's the only way and the only points that Jack has. It's 124 science versus 139, 149 science versus culture versus 161 culture, 62 gold versus minus 26, that's a problem, and then 33 faith versus 85, 199 versus 200, that's a tiny advantage, tiny, 246 food versus 183. It is a warmonger game for sure. Okay, so this is so on one side, we're gonna wait and see England get some form of an army. He's gonna need to get the gold for it. He's gonna need to get also the science for it, and we're gonna need to see how this will start up. He did manage to get more stats up, and that's good. And of course, we do see he's getting a bit more production as well. We do also notice he's getting his military engineers going and building the road towards his opponent. He did get also one musician, the first one, Wolfgang Amadeus, okay, and then it looks like the same thing is kind of happening on Egypt, getting more units out, getting more science, getting builders to improve his land. He's gonna get pillaged. One sneaky courser from England in the north did get there, and he's gonna take 3 charge builder. Well, I guess if the builder doesn't get out of there, he does have a strong option to actually. Now, this is a good return on investment. You know, one single courser will get to pillage at least 2 or 3 tiles. Is this beta BBG? No. Still too close to call on most things? Yeah, it's very close. The game is very close. Looks like Jack did manage to get more science here. Titiits is now moving the builders from the north, and it looks like he's in danger of losing one of those builders. We do have them actually equaling themselves out on the culture screen, and I do see a bit more production coming up from Jack at the moment. A lot more armies also coming up here. In the gold screen, he does have 700 gold. He might actually, from these pillages, he might actually manage to get the necessary gold to upgrade all of his armies into tanks. Yeah, that's going to be quite important. We got military science coming up in 3, civil engineering in 1. I do see he doesn't yet have the Corsair technology, Cuirassier technology on him, so he needs to go ballistics as well. Not a lot of science for them to go for any kind of tank timing very soon. And of course, there's a lot more game to be had between now and then. We do have a harbor coming up from Apu. Looks like he wants an extra trade route, whatever it takes. I do see more artists coming up, more writers. Okay, what's looking at? Okay, in the tourism screen, we got 150 tourism with 88 tourism coming up from Jack. Looks like Titiits did get that builder out of there, and it looks like the English. Well, I think these are just pillage. This is just gonna pillage. Last move, no. Okay, he's just standing there. Sure. I'm very surprised we didn't see the sugar upgraded, by the way. I think the gold issue is quite a problem here, and he can't buy that 3 tile away tile. It is what it is. It is what it is. Okay, Niter upgraded. Okay, but still gold is a problem. Jack is making decent amount of gold. A lot more harbors coming up from him, 71 gold per turn at the moment, and yes, he does have a decent army. We do have him on 1,000 army versus 855 military strength of Titiits. While we do need to see how Egypt is gonna figure this out. Jack asleep at the wheel. Nah, he probably didn't put that much importance on this Corsair. It's fine. Got the Timon comics coming up from Leeds. It would be massive if he manages to get, like, if one of them manages to get something like Colosseum. Over here, Colosseum would be amazing for Titiits. Courtney lost to Diplo? Wait, what? Really? Oh my god. Okay, Mule managed to take out Spriggan. Mule won turn 62. Looks like Asticos also won turn 30. And Roy Batty. Wait, did Roy Batty win? Oh, Roy Batty was fighting with Corny, right? So Roy Batty won Diplo? Oh my god, okay. How can he? Wait, what do you mean it was unfair? It's Diplo, right? Like, you either get more city states or you build your diplomatic quarter, or, you know, you put the votes in, click, 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 click. I don't have to do something. Give me a second here. Oh man, there's so much in Romania. We have so much wind right now. It's unbelievable. I don't know where this wind came from, but it's a lot of wind. A lot of wind. And yesterday, wait, sounds like a skill issue to kick W. Me, I can't type. Like, Jack can put 3-4 sneaky unit and make a disaster in the back lane. Yeah, well, we do have that Corsair managing to pillage 1 tile, and it looks like he did move on the other. He's gonna get the pillage on that one as well. He did first move it. which does allow Egypt here to react a little bit. He's immediately getting some knights on the back line, and he's not actually wanting to get new units out. He just managed to stabilize his economy, doesn't want to put new units on the front line. We do have him getting commercial hub investments. He probably wants one of these merchants. Is the bank one next? He's gonna get to acquire it, and of course get 2 great works of whatever he wants in. Oh my god, yesterday night there was a lot of wind outside, a lot of wind, like you can hear it a lot of wind, man, a lot of wind. And then one of my neighbors, how to say, you know those things out of textile that you put to have some kind of shade in your balconies? He had one of those, and at the end of it, it was with a metal plate, so it actually holds it stretched out. And unfortunately, that metal plate got how to say, unhinged. I guess it was unlocked from its places. Yeah, the curtains, exactly, the curtains. So that, but it was outside on the balcony. It wasn't like a protected balcony or something with glass. So that thing with the metal bar at the end of the curtain did start swinging around, and it was doing ting 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 ting. Oh my god! All evening I only heard like ting 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 ting, and the wind was ting ting. Oh my god, bro! It's just like, and it is the balcony, right? Like 20 meters from me. Can you imagine the evening I had? Oh my god. I was like, in my mind I was like, oh, I really hope that's not my house. I really hope that's not my house. You know. Anyway, we got Alhambra coming up from Akhetaten. We got by the looks of it, another card available to use for Egypt when he's gonna get that. Very important, by the way, he's gonna get his commercials. He did manage to acquire that merchant, and now he's gonna get the other one. And this is gonna be important, actually, a bit more extra gold coming up for him. He's gonna gain 0.5 gold for each specialty district at the destination. Quite strong, quite strong, quite strong. He has a lot of population, bro, a lot of population. What was that? 5 gold, 6 gold per each trader. That's gonna be very important, very strong for Titiits. And he did manage to get Rasha Todar Mal. It looks like he also acquired one of the musicians. And looking at the culture screen here, we do have Titiits on 7 out of 57 to get that win. And it looks like he's on 150 tourism. Not that great, I gotta say, not that great. It's good, but not that good. We do have the 2 villages coming out from the courses, getting out of there. He embarked into the water and got out of there. You know, he just got to attack Akhetaten, and then didn't want to get the loss there on his courser. We do have Forbidden City coming out from London. Looks like a campus coming out from Manchester. Arena in Leeds. Let's take a look over here. So he doesn't actually have an option to go for Colosseum from the city of Leeds. Of course, with Forbidden City, he's also going to get an option to get another policy card in. And I'm pretty sure that's going to be important. We do have Jack also managing to get more stats up than Titiits on 176 and 217 versus 147 and 167 for Titiits. In the production screen, the same thing is happening. And it looks like Titiits still has a problem with his economy. Minus 31 gold a turn right now. He did activate, I believe, that trader. Wait, did he activate it in Rakhetet, or did he go for it in Akhetaten? I'm not sure which one of these merchant, how to say, activation points was it. The economy is big problem for Titiits, big problem. Going for Mahabodhi Temple in Sheret. Okay, not bad, not bad. More encampments coming out from Rakhetet. That's going to be important. Military academies from Swenet for that extra oil. He does have at least 2 oil tiles that I've seen. That's actually going to be quite important in the next round. One south of Thebes, one east of Memphis. Egypt falling behind in every stats. Yes, it looks like Egypt is falling behind in every stats. Wait, what is multiplex? Okay, so that horse of England is still alive. Looks like he's going to get taken down by the courser. We do have Mahabodhi Temple from Sheret coming up in 8, and the Galileo Galilei is between the mountains, available to give Titiits some extra science. Alhambra is also going to finish next turn for Titiits, and it looks like in the government he still keeps up that +4 gold per trade routes, not to mention the conscription. Needs as much help as possible though, and from what I can see, he is starting to lag behind in the culture department. The fact that he didn't manage to get Apadana with the bank merchant does allow him to get a lot of music works done. I think he actually put the oh my god, this is so bad. This is a trap that I have seen players go for so many times that I cannot count. I would be a rich man if I would had $1 for each time I've seen this happening. So you get Apadana. Apadana, very expensive wonder. So very expensive wonder. Only thing Apadana is good for is for those works for music. That's it. Or relics. If you have relics, for example, on Poland, it would be amazing. The fact that he put books in Apadana and he can't move the books anywhere does mean he can't get the music in, which is the most important one, and you can't destroy the books. Oh my god. Okay, I see in the north. Wait, there was a knight over here. Okay, I see there is a knight here, but I didn't see the other knight. But anyway, it's fine. Looks like the horse in Apu did go down. We do have Donatello over here giving him giving those captures to somewhere, okay, to swing it. Titiits is gonna move out his musician somewhere, and he's getting a few field cannons on the west side. Needs to be careful with the gold though. He's still not on par with the gold. Now that he did get Alhambra, he's gonna get to use another one, and he's gonna go for force modernization in the military policy screen. Did stay in monarchy, so he gets more influence points, even though honestly I'm not sure why would you stay in monarchy at the moment. It's just much better to go for merchant republic. You do get the plus 10% gold and 15% production towards districts. Now the influence points is amazing if you have city states to go for. Like you need to still acquire envoys, and with the envoys you put into city states, you then convert those city states into Diplo favor and so on and so forth. But in this game there are no more city states. All 3 city states got taken down. In Trinda's game, Kazagi kind of won. He has the 300 stats, and Trinda has almost half of it. Yeah, that sounds bad. Yeah, there were 2 knights, one that was close to the water. Oh, I see over here. Okay, and then those frigates just went out. Okay, those were some fast movements. I'm still not sure where this courser is. Is it here or is it in the water? You see the courser is the man. These horses can walk on water. What is this? What is this happening? How is this possible? We do have more another settler coming up from Rakedet. I do see in Memphis on the west side he's getting a few more builders, and let's take a look at the on this tab. We do have no generals. That's gonna be an issue. Merchants did get. I guess Egypt did get the most advantage there. England did manage to match the great writer points attempt that Egypt is making on 21, and both are on 21, and that's actually a major advantage coming up for England, for Eleanor. 208 science with 243 culture. Looks like Titiits is time to get that did falter. We do have Titiits on 8 out of 70, and by the looks of it, wait, give me a second. Oh, there we go. Okay. We do need to see how Titiits is going to try to get back in this game. It looks like slowly, unfortunately, he is starting to lose the advantage. He did have a good track record until now, so we might see something coming up from him. Going for Statue of Liberty from the city of Apu. We might see this happening on England as well. I don't think he... Wait, score screen 127. So he does have a bit more Diplo favor in the bank. But he's going to lose it next Congress, right? He's going to put the points in. And he has what? Let me take a look here. Overall tab. This is still on 6 out of 20. So he can get 10 out of 20, 12 out of 20 with Mahabodhi Temple, 13 out of 20 with... Potala Palace, and then he's gonna be like 2 congresses away from the win, and that's 2 perfect congresses. I'm not so well, I guess 1 perfect congress and 1 half, one that needs 2 votes. I'm not so certain it can be possible here. It is possible. We got a level 3 Mariano. Woo! Oh yeah, bro. With Defender of the Faith. Did he get his religion finished? Yeah, Stupas, Defender of the Faith. Okay, now that's 1 more amenity there. We do have the cuirassiers coming up from England. He's going to get cuirassier course over here. Of course, he doesn't have a general for them, but and neither does Titiits. You can see the knight actually is quite strong to defend, and I'm pretty sure Egypt with field cannons is going to have strong enough units to counter into this. Jack is going industrialization. He's getting his coal power plants going with the factories in his cities. Now he does have significant advantage in the production, 376 versus 229 of Titiits. The fact that Titiits is now going for steel, and of course he didn't go for industrialization, nor does he have industrial zones, does put him in quite a bit of a pickle. He doesn't have enough faith to counter that lack of production, so it's going to be extremely hard for him to counteract what the England attack will do against him. Not because at the moment they don't have units. They do have good units to go against. It's more because of the production that's going to come out of the Eleanor cities in the next part of the game. It's an extremely big advantage to have the coast, to have harbors with shipyards, good harbors with shipyards in them, and at the same time getting the coal power plants with factories, giving the bonuses to the major cities around your that power plant. You do see how he used 1 single industrial zone to boost the advantages, to boost production of all other cities. Plymouth is on 47 production. We got London on 69. Sheffield is on 82, and he's going to get some more with the coal power plant, while Bristol to the south is about to build that shipyard. So let's see what's going to happen here. Let's see what's going to happen. This is a 21 city, and that harbor is 6. A level 3 spy, that sounds a lot like Hazagi. Yep. Hello. Okay, there we go. From 21 to 39. Bam. Just that, you know. Amazing, right? Amazing. Cuirassier army is getting 210 in Sheffield, major advantage coming up from Forbidden City as well, getting him an ability to get another card going. And of course we do see that Titiits at the moment, I guess the shine of Egypt did dwindle. Oof. Titiits, man, you gotta do something, man. Mahabodhi Temple 210s, Apu 14. Oh man, oh man, oh man. What is the level 3 spy? Oh, level 3 spy in, yeah, he's siphoning funds. He's getting a lot of gold from Jack. In the tech side, we do have Jack getting to tanks quite soon, refining in 2 turns. He did manage to get the steel walls, and we're gonna see him getting combustion right afterwards. We do have 205 science and 239 culture. He did manage to get the core ability. I'm not so certain he's actually having an option to go for mobilization. It feels like it's a bit too far away. Let's go digital. He has immobilization. So he did manage to get to mobilization. That's what you want to say? I see him natural history going top 3, conservation probably. Does he have it? I don't see it though. Oh, he does. He does. You're right. He does. He does have army. So he's gonna have tank armies. Also, hello there, cannot meet. Hello there, sir. Aloha, Fate. Hello, sir. I had never seen you in the daytime. How busy? I know, right? This is not the usual time we get to stream. Yeah, you are correct, sir. You are correct. It's not that usual for me either. Oh, another comeback with that Corsair getting another builder. That's going to be a 4-shash builder. Egypt was using it to repair those mines, and it looks like the Corsair will get to pillage another wave of tiles. Very nice, very nice. Sorry, England. Yeah, England will get to pillage Egypt with another wave of tiles. Oh, Titiits calls out the GG. We got a victory. And it looks like he didn't see the end of the game over here. He did see the army being built by his opponent. He did notice the production being set up by him. The extra science, the extra culture. Couldn't get a hold of his own empire, get bonuses, and this is it. We do have quite a few winners coming up next. Give me a second so I can put it up on the screen here. Let me show you what's going on really quickly in this tournament. We do have Hazagi getting an advantage over Trinda. We might see that GG soon enough. Hazagi going forward. JackTheRipper won against Titiits. He's also going to need to face Hazagi in the next phase. We don't know Propaganda versus Malm. We know Roy Batty did get a win on Corny with a Diplo victory. Astikos did get a win on Dystonia. Sandro Games won against Alexis Klemp, and now he's gonna need to face Astikos in the next one. Sprig who lost against Mioel, while Mioel will need to face JR because he won against Barsake. That is amazing. I don't know if we're gonna actually have a post-game chat here or not. I'm actually waiting to see what's going on. And this is the first time that we can actually go for lobby 8 here. We got quite a few things going on there.
Don't have enough science to go mission cruiser, I think.
Yeah.
So fast games, man. Such a fast game. Wow. How can you guys do it?
Huh? Which game you mean?
All of them. How can you do it with the insane timer? It's like you look away for a second and boom, next turn.
Yeah. It's very disturbing as a spectator because in early game you want to explain both spawn and you realize it's already turn 15 and people have happy too.
Yeah, I know. And when you do need to think about your setup and then think about what moves you're gonna do, oh my god.
I think Trinda lost.
Trinda lost?
Yeah,
Okay.
There is only too much left, Michael. There is Trinda versus Azagi. They
Okay.
are turn 110 and
110. What?
yes.
Oh, Trinda is streaming, right? Trinda is
So,
streaming.
Trinda is streaming. We are doing a watch party because my game I was casting Jer versus Bartsake and it was over like turn 19.
Okay.
So we turn into a multiplex stream and we open every stream on every game.
Oh, nice.
And we saw nearly I think every
Wait,
game.
wait, were you watching my game?
Yes, versus Alexi. because
From
both
which
of you are
from which turn you were watching?
both Alexi and you.
Which turn? Which turn?
It was very early. I think we catch up the game turn 40.
Did you see when I fuck up with the builder? I buy 3 builders without the card.
No, we didn't watch.
Oh, okay.
Move like that.
Oh,
I
nice.
bought
I
3
can watch
builder
Chuck stream,
without the
watching Trinda stream at the same time. That's amazing.